Hey, everybody, welcome back. We've got more action up next. Heading to Coastline, we had one map go by off stream. It was a 7-4 victory on Consulate to the side of Unreal Nightmare Academy. So, with everything ready to go, I think we will be heading into the action. Coastline sure to be a great map to head to next.
Oh, it's sure to be great fun. I'm excited. So, yeah, like you said, first map does go to Unreal Nightmare. That was Digital Dynasty pick. They wanted to go to Consulate. Unreal Nightmare, on the other hand, wanted to go here. They decided to take us all the way home to Coastline. This is going to be real fun. I'm excited to see how these guys do. Coastline is a bit of a different beast. It's much more frag heavy. Strats seem to go a little bit out the window as teams just go for kill after kill after kill. So I'm really excited to see which team will come out on top. Digital Dynasty has decided to attack first. That'll give them perhaps a little bit of an edge. And the Nomad ban means runouts, flanks, and all sorts of crazy nuttiness will be happening. Second ban of Ash.
Well then.
I don't think I've seen an Ash ban ever before, Stick. Good grief.
Yeah, you talked about everything going out the window, and so with the Nomad ban, I think players will be going out a couple of windows too, though the Ash and the Jaeger both banned here. Definitely a interesting pick to have. It's a little bit more focused towards maybe a ranked mindset to see both Jaeger and Ash go out, though with such a close quarters map as Coastline is. I think the loss of the Jaeger will affect the utility game quite a bit. We'll be seeing lots of projectiles, frag grenades, flashbangs, smokes, and the rest of it will be a big factor. So will the Wamai encountering therein. We'll also see the smoke ban come out. This is going to be a very interesting Coastline.
Yeah, I'm expecting to see a little bit of Ying play at least sometime because, I mean, why not? You do have the Wamai still out, but looks like we'll see Lion, Hibana, Monty, IQ, Jackal lined up. We're heading to Hookah Billiards for our first round, and that is a pretty dang good sight. Hookah can be very powerful. Monty switched on to Buck, trying to see if they'll bait and switch anything. And the fact that they banned out some of these operators that are very key is kind of funny, man. I'm excited to see how this goes. Apparently, we'll learn about it when we get eventually to the interview. So that'll be fun to see. But I've seen Jaeger banned once before, and it was on Coastline. It was a situation just like this. And that was chaos. That was within the couple of days that Ying was seriously OP for a minute there. Gave him tons of candelas, smokes, and everything, and she saw a lot of play. But we're not seeing the Ying yet. And I definitely want to see a Ying before the night's out. That's for sure.
One big thing to note, you talked about how Coastline is kind of a gun skill-oriented map. And both of these teams, they have a lot of really high gun skill players. I mean, you take a look at people like Mepsalot, iDelta, Vlize, Artful, I mean, JV, Zoid. Zoid, I believe I casted him last week on Tuesday. He runs out like crazy. So to see the Nomad man, if we switch over to the defensive side, we'll be seeing something crazy. Mepsalot starting us off with a bullet hole, though, going off of it. Looks like his rotation will be cut off by the Buck player laying into the blue window. I believe it was iDelta, the newest player to this roster. He's got a lot of experience behind him. He plays for HNC, you see in the tag, formerly known as BGS, who have been around for a long, long time.
So, let's see. Let's talk about a little bit the stats of both of these teams as the teams set up for defense and offense, trying to get everything lined up, ready to go. Unreal Nightmare Academy so far has been undefeated, so Digital Dynasty looking to break that, but Digital Dynasty right there too. They've only lost a single game, and that was against Going Nuclear in the first of the season. Since then, they've been just about perfect, winning every single game since. Now they're going up against another top team here in the Rival Series. Both these guys almost guaranteed to give a great fight to the end, but Unreal Nightmare edging out a 7-4 win on the last map could prove to be a little problematic as we move here to Coastline. so far with about a minute and 40 left. A lot of setup from the offense still coming out. Try to get a roam game. Ooh, just missed the head of I Delta.
Ooh.
What?
Anyway.
That was nutty, man. Oh my goodness. Shot takes down I Delta, and that's gotta hurt, man. So Unreal Nightmare starting off real rough. As Orville finds a great kill. Luck shot again on Sir Mepsilon. Digital Dynasty wanting to start off strong here on their on the second map as Zoid finds another. It's a 5v2 situation with Artful and Natural left alone. Digital Dynasty looking very strong. You mentioned it was a big gun skill map, and it's looking like that might be the case here. Natural does find one. He'll be taken out by Zoid. And Zoid with oh my goodness, a dirty shot into Artful. What a crazy round.
I expect we'll be seeing a lot more action just like this. How many highlight reel clips did we see in that single round? I mean, the wallbang from, it was Luckshot, I want to say, starting as actually Orville on the Jackal. I mean, what a kill. And then it never even slowed down. We saw it was the IQ player sprinting on into the Sunrise bar, cutting down the player behind it, and things just escalated from there. We'll be seeing even more action, and I'm so surprised. I mean, wow. Map 1, it must have been an absolute slaughterhouse. To see Map 2 come out and these teams still be on fire?
Well, I mean, talking to that, let's talk about the kills, because Vizy got 13 for that first map. 10 came out from my Delta. Sir Mepsilon with 9. On the side of Digital Dynasty, one of them left. It looks like Delta had already pieced out. But we saw 6654. JV Stun with 6. Milk with a nice couple of kills as well with 6. Orville with 5. Luxor with 4. So, I mean, it looks like kill-wise, Unreal Nightmare definitely had him beat there, but this time, they're looking very, very good. It's going to be tough to follow that. I mean, at this point, what can you do? Almost a flawless round. Natural was able to find one, but good grief. Came down to that 4v1 and a great shot onto Artful coming from Zoid, I believe was playing the Buck player. The Buck operator, rather. Now switching on to the Yana, a great operator. I think she's cool, running around with a G36C. See the G8 come from Luckshot here on the IQ. Head to the double bars. This is going to be another crazy round, as Coastline always brings insanity.
You know, a lot of these teams, especially in Rival, really make you wonder how these guys aren't in Champion. I mean, Unreal Nightmare, they've got a ton of skill. A lot of their players been around for a long time. I talked about that earlier, and they work so well together. It's really surprising, and that's really what makes ESA apart from the rest. We've got so much skill even in the lowest division. Any of these teams, I think, could compete. We've got an aggressive pre-fire here. Luckshot on that intel will attempt to get the kill onto the player inside Billiard. So now rotating even further. He will provide, or prove, rather elusive.
So, yeah, I think you're right there, man. We got a lot of skill in ESA, and it's always fun to see. And at this point, Unreal Nightmare need to show that skill here, because they definitely want to make a little bit of a comeback. It's been tough so far. Trying to find some open kills would be huge for this team. And, I mean, Digital Dynasty just looking so good. Oh, nice C4 comes out from Natural. It's getting crazy already. Bye-bye, Milk.
Zoid actually having gone down after he hopped off the balcony. He might get hurt, and maybe my player will try to hop on out. They do see him on the camera, but Natural swings out from office and collects it anyway. Jackal can be heard trying to engage one of the players. I'm not even sure where that was at. Looks like he's trying to hit a shot through the floor. We've also got JV Stunton. He's positioned himself inside of Booth Lounge, looking through the floor to find anyone who rotates. Digital Dynasty were very successful in the round 1, though in this number 2, it eludes them.
It really does, and at this point I'm lagging a little bit, so I'll just keep it on you, Steak, until I catch up in time.
So, with the Lion, JV Stunton goes down, puts the diffuser in a very precarious position. Orville being very slow and steady, cautious as he moves down the stairs, will hold to make sure he clears every single angle. He's got 4 players to contest with. This is going to be incredibly difficult, especially with 25 seconds. It is going to be oh so hard in order to get the win here. Just going to be waiting on top of the hookah balcony, possibly trying to get an early pick to pad the stats, but Unreal Nightmare says nope. That's a lot. Hitting the headshot, he's got that AUG A2 in hand, ready to take any fight that Digital Dynasty gives him. We'll be heading next. Round number 3 as Unreal Nightmare fire back with an insanely close round. They will choose a bomb site. Going to be kitchen and service. We saw firstly it was hookah, and now after just ending things in the double bars, kitchen up next, and it's going to be really the round that decides it all in our first half. I think if Unreal Nightmare are able to take this one home, we'll be seeing them do a little bit better, though if Digital Dynasty able to claim this one, it's going to put them in a strong position to end the first rotation. Attackers on Coastline are generally expected to do a lot better than the defense, though oftentimes we can see a little bit of uncertainty.
Attackers have located a bomb.
That's exactly what will happen. Hopefully, Slay, you good to go?
Yeah, I am back, yes. It took a minute, but been back for a second now, and we are ready for 3 Unreal Nightmare Academy. Took a nice round there, and they're looking to double that, make it a nice 2-0 lead. And I think you mentioned it perfectly, man. This should be going in Digital Dynasty's favor. And at this point, you saw one round go to them, but the other round to Unreal Nightmare bodes a little bit scarily, especially on a site that is considered weaker, as I mean, most of the time you'd win on hookah billiards and then lose on the double bars, but here's been opposite. So still a little bit too early to really throw up any predictions, but Digital Dynasty have looked good. It's just Unreal Nightmare. I mean, both these teams, like you mentioned, great skill caps. Both of them fantastic fraggers, and it's honestly going to be up to the very seconds as to who will come out on top. Little bit of sneaky peekies here from JV Stun, hoping to find somebody. He'll get on the drone and look around, make sure there's nobody trying to take out his friends, as that is always an unfortunate beginning to a round. Just thinking back to the first round, we saw Orville absolutely decimate the head on, who was it? I think it was iDelta running around with the Valk at that time. Crazy stuff so far, and I'm sure crazy stuff is going to continue, and there it is, Milk onto Vlizy. Or Vlizy, I'm not sure. Beautiful shot into the dock, is that'll be the first frag of round 3.
Yeah, having your dock player go down early going to be really unfortunate, especially with really no opportunities to stem up his teammates. Looks like Milk, I'm not sure what that was, trying to break some leaves there on the barrier, get a little bit of a sneaky angle to hold. Orville will be holding angles as well, but Zoid, he's got the one to make it happen, and so does Milk, 2 on the round with the Habana. Got that Type 89 ACOG scoring frags through and through. Luckshot will patrol the hallway as somebody attempts to rotate through luggage. He barely misses them there, not able to spot them out. You can hear Natural attempting to stop the fan with the UMP. Not the gun you want, but he's able to get the headshot regardless. Ooh. What might we see as iDelta picks up the head? He jumps down, though it looks like Orville was ready. The Claymore anyways, and it's another pick for Milk. A triple kill to end round 3.
Good grief, man. Absolutely phenomenal play by Digital Dynasty. Milk shutting him down. I mean, Hibana, we've known as a... Boy, that was real nice. Back to hookah is where we'll go. Right now, it's been a little bit back and forth, but Digital Dynasty have a chance to run away with it. They're putting Unreal Nightmare in a little bit of a tougher situation. They're on the back foot. They're playing catch-up, and catch-up is not something you want to play in a situation like this. Lion, Hibana, Sledge, IQ, Jackal comprise the team of round number 4. It's Digital Dynasty looking to go 3-1 here. Still a couple rounds left for them to absolutely dominate on this opening half, but I think it's going to be fun to see as we do switch into the second half, as it'll take a couple of rounds here, about 3, including this one. So I'm really excited. Does Unreal Nightmare have what it takes to win on hookah? They haven't the first time, but Do they have it now? That's a big question that they need to find an answer to. You've seen some great plays before from both teams, but at this time, it's been opening picks that have kind of spelled either doom or victory for the teams. And, I mean, twice Digital Dynasty have won has been twice they've gotten the opening pick. So Unreal Nightmare could be in a little bit of trouble if they don't get that early man advantage.
10 seconds left.
You're right there on that one, and I think we really, seeing clutches, a huge possibility here. Like you mentioned, Unreal Nightmare did not have too much success, and what have we got from Epsilon? Shooting open every corner of the window. I think that was to break the glass. It's again these ranked style aggressive plays. Will they be rewarded? It looks like the IQ player of Luckshot is well aware, if that's who I'm spotting the silhouette of. Epsilon, he doesn't get too aggressive though and falls off the angle now to play behind the Sunrise bar. A lion scan goes off, and I'm not sure what exactly the plan behind that one is. Maybe to try to lock some players in place while you get your execution ready. Oh, here we go. The nade is tossed. Will it land? It will. What an awesome kill there, Mepsilot. Ouch.
Ouch indeed, dude. I mean, you can't get much more ouch loaned up by a nader. Dang, Zoid really flexing his accuracy with the chuckables. And now Digital Dynasty once again take that opening pick. And if history is to repeat itself, that does not bode well. Another beam from the Lion as Artful is trying to move in. Flyzy does go down. And Artful looking to sneak around here. The Vigil hoping to find something. But at this point, what will he find? Looks like a kill. Luckshot does go down. Artful continues to frag out, trying to find another as it's a 4v4 situation, about half the round remain. Another shot. This time it's another guy from Unreal Nightmare to drop Milk with a frag, but iDelta takes down Zoid 3v3. Kind of going back and forth here. Very, very interesting beginnings as Unreal Nightmare look and struggle to come back from an early disadvantage. They want to keep it to a nice even score count, but at this point, Digital Dynasty have looked very strong. They got some good ops left, but do they have the strength? Flyzy was picked up, and that's good news for him. The man is going to be at 20 HP. You got basically two roamers going around. One with C4, the other with a nice bit of utility in form of a nade that impactfully explodes. And we'll see which side's going to come out with just 45 seconds left. Things are getting crazy.
Crazy indeed. We see Vlaze on fairly low health, sitting inside of Hookah, seems to have taken the large portion of an earlier engagement, but the same can be said for Milk. With multiple players hanging out below the objective, we could easily see the plant get shut down. JB Stunton looks to make the defuse happen as he pushes on in. In the intel game from the side of Unreal Nightmare seems to remain plentiful. Artful, having now rotated, will take some damage from his teammate, and a plant does not seem likely, especially with players holding below. iDelta to find one. Diffuser is now in command, but Milk shuts down two. Will we see a Nitro Cell? He's ready below. Oh no, he's hitting the bar. He's hitting the bar, but iDelta, he corrects it. Realigns his aim as Unreal Nightmare win round number 4, shutting down the defuse and ending it on time.
Oh, absolutely fantastic job there, man. I mean, I mentioned that Unreal Nightmare might struggle when they lose that opening pick, but it seems like maybe not. You saw the nade come out from Zoid right off the bat, but they were able to battle back even though things looked a little bit scary. Now, they're going back to a site they've won previously. A great job so far from Unreal Nightmare as they head to blue and Sunrise. The double bars coming up as they are looking for a good win to, for once, push themselves into the lead. And if they can win, they secure themselves a 3-3, at least a 3-3 defensive half, which for a map like Coastline is really good news. So let's see how it goes. Let's see if they can come back and shut them down. They've been able to tie the game up, but both teams have been fighting so viciously. I'm really excited, man. Double bars last time did, in fact, go to favor of Unreal Night. Digital Dynasty, you never know what's going to come out from them. They're 2 rounds rounds to make something big happen before they switch on to defense and are placed in usually the unfavorable position. But Sticula, I mean, this is going to be a very big round here. I want to see who wins it.
Heading down to the bars, notably, if you look in the past, we saw it was Unreal Nightmare who found success, I believe. The defense really outclassed everyone on the side of Digital Dynasty, and so much time was wasted on the top floor. Mepsalot continues to play these aggressive bullet hole angles, and he's going to need to find a new free source of kills because he could be easily punished. Luck Shot walks the line of death, though ultimately will come out unscathed. It's got to be unfortunate for Mepsalot there. Had the opportunity, but IQ simply moved too fast for him to hit the head. It's going to be rotating now, holding this pulse scanner below the bedroom and maybe looking for somebody to come on in so he can score himself a free nitro. We'll have to wait and see, though the drone process begins, and so slowly it shall.
Yeah, droning is always so very important here, and when I just got word that I should just say Vly for our main man there, who is now playing the Wamai. Vly's the guy, and he's looking for a couple more kills. Right now, the top fraggers for both teams. 6 for Milk is going to score him one of the top places in the lobby. Zoid right behind him with 5. But 4 and 4 from National I Delta quickly trying to catch up. So far, they've been really back and forth. All the matches so far have started off in the first couple of rounds back and forth, but then eventually one round runs away with it. One team is able to just sprint away, and I'm excited to see who that will be. Digital Dynasty, ooh, man. Pings the man on the stairs, that's some great news. Oh, that is going to really, really mess with that flank there. That is one of the best, that's the best ping you could ask for. Homie was sneaking right up on him, and now he's going to keep trying. Zoid looking for more, as right now Orville's running around as the... Oh, he's got the ITA in hand, open stuff up, and at this point, you got Pulse down below as well. About 1 minute and 10 remain, as this is going to get crazy. Z4 will blast the absolute feed off of Orville. Goodbye, Jackal, he says, as he'll call out more opportunities for potential kills. You got you got Natural there playing on the mute. He doesn't have any C4, he's used it. But at this point, with 50 seconds left, I mean, it's going to take a big push to push these guys out. A lot of great roam presence from Unreal Nightmare and some great C4 from below that is usually unrefraggable has placed them in an advantageous position as the 30 seconds begin to tick down to 0.
So we'll begin the process of removing utilities. Zoid, able to find one, is traded back. I Delta with the pick, and Sir Mepsalot, a headshot with the UMP. The smoke, oh, what a shot there. Pops up from the shield and lands it with the shotgun. JV stunting once again on the bar. Defense is left alive, though Mepsalot with the toy pistol will shut him down. Definitely not a toy that you want to play with, and Mepsalot proves it so, shutting down any chance of a round for Digital Dynasty. Unreal Nightmare, with that win, will score 3 rounds. And you talked about it. This is not what you want for Digital Dynasty. The offense is supposed to be in command, but right now, they're far behind.
Far behind indeed. Now we're headed to kitchen service. This can be a very powerful site as well. If you're able to control the upstairs, you see Sledge and Buck. Sledge being switched to line. You see Buck. Buck, a very powerful operator in the fact that he has great potential to blast open those pesky soft floors. That provides great angles onto the guys sitting down below, puts a lot of pressure onto the anchors, and that's what they're going to try to do. Dominate that second floor, but if Unreal Nightmare can hold it, they'll be in great positions to really work this one out. Now, Digital Dynasty, this is a map, and this is a site that they've won before. They won here, and I think it came down to, who was it? It was someone on a Wamai who tried to yeet out a window, and it didn't. Came down, and they were able to win it out. You saw the plant go down quite quickly just outside of that doorway, or just inside of that doorway. So I'm really excited to see how Unreal Nightmare are able to adapt. We could potentially be seeing a 4-2 beginning half for the defending Unreal Nightmare, and that could prove fatal for Digital Dynasty. They can't allow that to happen.
You're spot on there. Ending this 4-2, especially with Unreal Nightmare already having the momentum of the past map win on Consulate, would be a absolute deathmatch for the side of Digital Dynasty, and it would put so much pressure on them to succeed in their defense that if they don't have something prepared, we could very well see Unreal Nightmare close it out 2-0. Luckshot will make an advanced push, taking control of the north balcony just outside of VIP Hall there, and maybe look to get some early drone work in so that they may take control of the vertical play. If they're able to utilize this successfully, we could see a lot of damage done to the site below, though with a great number of nitro cells, natural and I-Delta, notably the beholders of them, we could see an early pick go the opposite direction. Somebody playing inside of theater. Oh no, look at this. Orville just off on the headshot.
Ooh, that could have been real nice. ITA once again going to be used to open up a little bit of a rip. C4 from below takes down Zoid. Oh my goodness, Luckshot with a good refrag and Artful, and about 4, as much as you get. I think you might actually get a little bit more if you were able to get down and stand up, withstand yourself. But we'll see if that'll be the case here. Great opening pick, but you lose Zoid, and that can prove, once again, very unfortunate. Sir Mepsalot in a situation to deny that entry, as you do have I-Delta as well, looking for an easy kill. 1 C4 remains. That is in the hands of Natural as flashes come in, blinding just a little bit of I-Delta. Now in a 2v3 round count, rather, 2-3 round count. Digital Dynasty need to be able to win this. We've mentioned it before, but I mean, this is imperative that they're able to pull this out. It's a 4v4 situation as of right now, and time beginning to take down to the final minute. Sir Mepsalot is finished off by JV. What a shot from JV! Takes down I-Delta, but will be finished off by Vi takes down Orville. So we switch around here. Now it's just Vi and Natural in a 2v3 situation, but make that a 3v1. Luckshot finds Natural, and the plan looks to go down. This is going to be very bad. Vi finds one, but Milk shuts him down. And Digital Dynasty will, in fact, be able to win on Kitchen for the second time.
So, they will not end the half 2-4. Luckily, able to claim a victory on Kitchen, they end our half evenly. Now, it will be Digital Dynasty given the reins of the defensive side. Take a look at Unreal Nightmare here. We've got 2 G8s possible from the IQ and from the Amaru. An aggressive rush play, especially in combination with the Lion, is sure to be in the works.
Yeah, looks like we might see a 6-pick off of the lovely Yeeter. See if it's going to be to anybody cool. Looks like the Jackal going to be picked out for that 6th pick. So IQ with the only G8 on the board, Sledge, Lion, Zofia, and Jackal joining for the ranks. And this is going to be a big round. We'll see who is going to stand on top as we're headed to the lovely site of Hookah Billiards. This is a great site to start off on. Can be very strong, perhaps one of the strongest in the map, as you don't have to worry about being shot from above. Just below, you got to worry about a little bit about that vertical control from below, but usually it isn't that heavy, as oftentimes the guy above has just a little bit of an advantage. We'll see if that'll be the case. Unreal Nightmare able to fight out a 3-3 defending half, and now Digital Dynasty have to do the same or better to either go to overtime or potentially win it. Unreal Nightmare just have to secure a 4-2 win, and that is very doable on a map like Coastline. In fact, most of the time it's kind of expected as Zoid being a little bit dangerous here. Let's see how this first round will go as a side switch.
Quick question. You remember last time you and I casted Sir Mepsalot when he was on Jackal?
Oh man, I'm trying to remember what happened.
Mepsalot fragged out. I think he dropped 17 kills in a 7-3 win, something like that, able to get an ace and following it up a 4K. Mepsalot is kind of a character to look out for when you see him put on the Jackal. Though he's had mixed successes on a frag-heavy map like Coastline, I can definitely see him going nuclear.
Going nuclear, man. Absolutely. He's already hopping in. Sir Mepsalot gets her first kill, and he finds out. Kill. Down goes the Mira. That's a nice pick. C4 off the board and one less operator to worry about. Gosh, I like how you're just talking about it. It's the opposite of the Caster's Curse. The Caster's Blessing from Sticula will indeed bless Sir Mepsilon with the opening frag. Great picks as another comes out from iDelta. Zoid goes down, double kill from iDelta. Milk as well follows as this Zofia is finally able to keep going. I almost said going down, but no, this Zofia is not done yet. JV Stunton is down, and now it's just Luckshot in a 1v5 situation. The ace clutch to come out from the line. Will it happen? Doesn't look all too promising, and it indeed will not. Flawless round from Unreal Nightmare spells. A little bit of scary news for the guys defending, as that was overwhelmingly in the favor of Unreal Nightmare.
You say Caster's Blessing, I say don't sleep on Mepsilot. But in that round, iDelta was the player to look at. A 4K on the Zofia, absolutely crushing it, leading his team straight to a flawless victory. They will be able to claim the lead following their mostly successful half and put themselves in a great spot. Overall, it didn't look like anything in the world could stop them in that last round, and so shutting down iDelta early definitely going to be a great plan. Mepsilot, we saw him 6-pick from Amaru to Jackal in the last round, but in this one, it'll be the other way around. We see the Amaru is stuck. Get ready for a rush, ladies and gentlemen, because I believe that is exactly what we are headed for. If you thought last round was aggressive and fast, well, this one might just be even more so.
Wow, man. So let's talk about iDelta doubling the kills of anyone on his team. And, I mean, the guys on his team, out of 5, 3 of them are going positive. So, I mean, to say that he's doubling Sir Mepsilot and Natural with 5 kills, I mean, it doesn't say enough. That guy is absolutely fragging out. He's got a KD of about just over 3 right now. He's doing a lot of work for his team, and he's definitely someone to watch out for. But Sir Mepsilot going onto the Amaru is going to be absolutely huge. Fly on the lovely as ever Sledge, and Artful on the IQ, with Natural running the Lion. We do have a castle come out alongside the Ella, Legion, Wamai, and Mira for Digital Dynasty. Mira went down so quickly last round, you hardly saw her, but she is indeed here hoping to make a difference. Black Mirrors can be so deadly that it's Mira, excuse me. Yeah, can be extremely deadly, man. We'll see how this goes.
One thing to note will be the fact we've got the Ella, the Castle, and the Legion. All 3 of them operators that do well in slowing down the pace. It looks like the Legion has outpositioned Artful on the IQ, sneaking around the corner. He's got somebody else to contest with inside of the security hallway. Looks like the IQ will lose her gunfight, but Mepsilot will win his own.
Beautiful shot there from the Amaru as they're going to continue onward. I mean, getting the Legion off the board quick is good, but getting Zoid off the board, excuse me, is even better. But you do still have some big fraggers. 7 and 4 looks real deadly, but Artful down is an unfortunate beginning. You lose that lovely IQ, and with just about 1 minute and 40 seconds to go, the attack needs to figure out a way and figure out a plan as to how they're going to break in here. You've got some really solidly set up defense, and at this point, it's going to get sketchy if you're unable to collect some big kills. But if any team can collect big kills, it's Unreal Nightmare right here. Luckshot goes down to Fly. Just like that, the big kills happen.
Unfortunate for Luckshot there, he simply was not ready for somebody behind him, and it didn't seem like Fly was really ready either. We saw him switch weapons in the midst of seeing that player. Ooh! Milk will attempt the one-tap, though unsuccessful so far. He's got his sister, Sophia, waiting down the hallway. Natural trying to get any kind of angle, maybe to spot the Ella behind this mirrored window, and still just waiting. Flyze will pick one up, shutting down Orville. That'll be your Mira on the second floor. Hookup removed. Flashes will drop down the hatch, and it seems like Flyze waiting for any opportunity to kill Ella. He's got the shotgun in close proximity, though Mepsilot finds one. JV answers back to shut down iDelta. No! JV stuck in the rotate, simply not able to maneuver on through. Mepsilot only needs to line his shot up and shut down the castle. Unreal Nightmare, what a series of rounds. Doing the work necessary. 3-5, and they're only 1 round away from entering map and match point.
Oh yeah, things are getting a little bit heated here. Hookah Billiards looks to be, once again, the site of choice for the guys on defense. And the guys on defense, Digital Dynasty, they have been struggling a fair bit. I mean, it just hasn't been working out the way they wanted to. Goyo into Valkyrie hoping to get a little bit of extra C4 and camera on the floor, looking for extra intel. Umai is pretty essential as Jaeger's banned out. And at this point, it looks a little bit tough. Like you said, 2 rounds away from winning it all. Unreal Nightmare just have to push through. Digital Dynasty start off pretty strong, but at this point, Unreal Nightmare looking really good. They've been looking good for a minute now, and this is, I mean, potentially one of the last rounds we'll see. Digital Dynasty to begin to fight back and fight back hard, as once again we'll see Mira with her mirrors going at it.
Definitely so, and heading back up to the top 4 bomb site, take a look at this. Luckshot has the hatch reinforced with the deployable placed on it. That's something you don't see too often, and the castle barricade locking off Aquarium from the luggage hallway will provide even more of a protective cocoon, you could call it. We've got a lot of the castle play being implemented here, which in a way will shut down Meps a lot. Though I doubt he has any real plans of trying to fly through the billiards or hookah window. We'll see him scurry on up to the roof. Maybe get an early angle, though he will spot the castle barricade quickly and adjust.
Adjustments is all about what Siege does, man. You gotta be able to adapt. If you don't, you'll be in a little bit of trouble here. And Sir Mepslot doing a good job of adapting to what he needs to. Already, Vly is going to open up onto Orville. JV finds him back, and it's a 4v4 immediately. Nice opening up as we'll see Sir Mepslot begin to look into Aquarium. This is a big kill here, as unfortunate for Vly, he's dead, and no more sledge means he could be a little bit lacking in the department of soft destruction and soft breaching. Luckily, you won't really need that too much for going into this site, but I mean, could have been disastrous if they were defending somewhere like Kitchen. Talking of which, we haven't seen Kitchen yet. Unreal Nightmare looking to win for the 2nd time on Hookah Billiards, while Digital Dynasty struggle to come back. They're not too far behind, just 2 rounds behind, and they can make it happen right here if possible. Luckshot takes a whole lot of damage, very low on HP as Sir Mepslot does go down from Luckshot. The fight is won by the MP5K wielding Lamont. Sudden things are looking better for Digital Dynasty. No, not so much better. Zarful finds Luckshot, evens it out at a 3v3. Less than a minute and a half goes, and this is getting crazy.
Valkyrie playing a dangerous game on cams inside of Cocktail. Still holding position. Ooh, it looks like I Delta was not ready to take the fight. Bandit will finish him off. No kill for the Valkyrie of Zoid in this round so far. But Natural will attempt to creep on in. He's confronted with a mirror, which will take a look at his position here. Milk goes down. Oh no. Will Natural be able to take this gunfight if they can confirm this kill? What a shot from Artful takes down Zoid. JV Stunton filing up the staircase as the diffuser goes down. The coverage is good, but will Artful be ready to take the fight? He might just decide to revive his teammate. We could very well see that happen. He's able to do it, maybe. They might just hear it, though, and shoot on through the wall. Flashbang is tossed out, and with Milk up, this looks more winnable than ever. We'll have to wait and see. Things are so tense.
Yeah, this is getting crazy, man. Unreal Nightmare taking a bit of damage. He'll go down as Natural falls. Milk. Artful finds Milk now a 1v1. It's JV Stun looks to get opening up onto the diffuser. Pulls out and a great kill from JV.
No, I think he has enough time. He's got it.
Barely,
what a clutch.
He's just barely got enough time. Oh my goodness.
If you're Unreal Nightmare, if you're Unreal Nightmare, you gotta be face palming after that one. Oh no.
Half a second more. Half a second more, and that would have gone the other way.
No, it would have. And what a round. Digital Dynasty will take it by the skin of their teeth. That was not supposed to go the way of Digital Dynasty whatsoever, but ultimately Artful was given the challenge of winning that gunfight. He had 3 prior, but a 4th simply was not on the charter.
Wow. Well, a great job there from Digital Dynasty to fight to stay in it. I mean, at this point, they've got a chance to tie things up. They're heading to Kitchen for the first. See this for the second half, and for the first time on defense for Digital Dynasty, this is going to be it. It's your Mepsilon switching over to the Monty.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
Interesting
bombs.
switch to have him on that shielded operator, especially when he's out fragging
Attackers have discovered
3/4
the
of his
location
team.
a bomb.
Maybe trying to play a little bit more of a supportive role. It's hard to say just yet. But now as we go down to Kitchen and Stock, things could look to change. Maybe they're going to go for a fast plant. I don't know just yet, but we'll have an opportunity to answer that
Attackers have
question.
located a bomb.
Unreal Nightmare are still a single round away from achieving match point. But Digital Dynasty, with that last one, will inch closer and closer to tying things up.
5 seconds to go.
It's going to be a tough road for Digital Dynasty. They're on the weaker
Attackers are
defense
heading out to
side,
defuse
so
the bomb.
Unreal Nightmare have the advantage here. That's the only reasonable thing they can do here. So they do have a good setup for the second floor, and that's going to make it difficult for the guys to take vertical control. But the question is, are they looking for vertical control? The Monty might suggest more of just a brute strength, brute force push in. We'll see though, as Vly has taken a little bit of room upstairs, trying to make that happen. This is going to be an interesting push. Already, Zoid goes down. What a big pick from iDelta. iDelta, the top fragger, not only on the team of Unreal Nightmare, but in the entire lobby, just fragging out. The man is insane. As a 2.0 KD, just above a 2.0 KD. And at this point, Digital Dynasty lost their Mozzie. That's a C4 off the board alongside a great fragger of Zoid. This could go a little bit tough now, as we will see the walking camera ping out the locations and tell out and yell out the locations of all the guys on defense.
Given an opportunity, Monty will continue to push forward. He continues to ping that evil eye, though nobody has yet been able to remove it. A Nitro Cell misses its target as iDelta is able to score his second pick of the round. Monty hits a nice headshot there, close up on the wall, not a good look. Monty might even be able to take another one here. He's close up in a fight with the Maestro. Diffuser, however, has gone down, though I remind you what happened last time it was. Luckshot above looks for any opportunity to maybe get a pick, but he's not in any spot to help his teammate, who will go down. Monty confirms the kill and will melee.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit sketchy here. Luckshot now in a 1v5 situation. It's going to be the ace clutch. It starts off with a good shot onto iDelta. Hot hand took off the board, but with 17 seconds, it doesn't look very good. Unreal Nightmare will be able to take the match point position, as there is absolutely no chance Luckshot gets in there to even try for the defuse. He gets another nice frag, but it's impactless. 2 more, triple kill, but once again, all for nothing other than padding the stats. And, you know, that's okay. What a good job here, as at this point, Unreal Nightmare Academy are looking so good. They have one more round. The score line is showing it tight, as this is going to be a big round. Let's see if they can end it here. Back to the bars. Last time this was won by Unreal Nightmare.
History favors them, and so we will be heading to figure out whether or not it is truthful. 4-6. Unreal Nightmare, what a round did we just see? The Monty from Mepsilon. I question the decision, but it turns out it was the right one to make. Though in this round, Mepsilon will instead decide to play the Habana.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
so. Things continue on. The action is packed and ready in this one. Digital Dynasty choose to bring a similar lineup what we saw in the past, though in previous efforts it didn't really seem to work in their favor.
10 seconds left.
Having the Ella is definitely something that can do a lot of work very quickly, especially if she's got the Ella shotgun, one of the feared weapons. However, in this one, Milk will instead choose to wield the Scorpion. It shoots incredibly fast, and if you're able to master what is, quite frankly, a near untamable recoil pattern, you can do a lot of damage. We saw Ella, she really used to rule the waves of Siege, but ultimately, it could be anyone's game here. It seems like Unreal Nightmare, they try to make an aggressive play. Sir Mepsilon is literally inside the bomb site with barely any time passed, though Milk is rewarded, killing Natural as well as the Hibana player herself. Artful goes down, or actually isn't going down, he's making a statement. Taking out Milk and ending Zofia, or rather Ella's kill streak. Fumbling for my words here, but the time continues to tick down in what has so far been a very aggressive one. A Nitro Cell sails out and is able to collect. What a kill there, and what do we got going, Slay?
Hey, sorry about that, man. My mic just kind of decided to die. So what we got going is a 2v3 situation in favor of Digital Dynasty. Things looking a little bit tough for the guys right now on Unreal Nightmare, but just maybe they can pull this one out. It's going to be an intense battle to the very end, as you got some great fraggers, Zoid and Luckshot with 7 kills each, and just about half the round has ended. So another from Zoid puts it all on Vi, and Vi is capable, but can he do it? That I do not know. Digital Dynasty look to fight back, potentially pushing us even closer to an overtime. This is going to be huge. Still so much time left, and Vi is going to have a lot of work to do.
Everything is really stacked against him. I mean, we've got players hiding behind angles. Somebody just runs out and causes a little bit of a distraction, but Digital Dynasty, they take round number 11. We're still on the precipice of a possible win for Unreal Nightmare, but in this one, things are absolutely tooth and nail. Digital Dynasty fighting for their chance to stay in this matchup and head to a map 3. And things are so incredibly tense here. Heading now to Hookah, I've completely lost every sense of storyline in this map. The only thing to say is that Coastline is a battleground. Digital Dynasty and Unreal are your fighting armies.
These guys are going absolutely so hard. It's insane to watch, but like you said, man, we could be heading to overtime here, and it's up to Digital Dynasty to do so. Unreal Nightmare has yet to lose, and it could happen right here if we're able to go to a third map. We'll have to see.
Attackers need to locate
It's not exactly, it's not exactly easy for Digital Dynasty, but it is a possibility. So we'll see if this is going to happen. I mean, it's a tough situation right now. Unreal Nightmare looking to shut them down, but they've just been unable to do so the past couple of rounds, and here we are. This is it. This will be all for this regulation. And if they can't finish it up, then we will go to overtime. Big plays to be had.
Definitely so, and now as we head to Hookah, the Mira setup once again rears its head. We saw a lot of the times in, I think, almost all of the Digital Dynasty defenses, either in Hookah or in Bar, even in Kitchen, Mira has been a staple. And the same, I don't think, can be said for the side of Unreal Nightmare. They tend to play a little bit fast and loose, but if it works, why fix it? So far, again, a quick setup here will prove valuable. Looks like they're trying to find a camera or some piece of utility. The Valkyrie not in play. I'm not sure what Flyzay is doing. Moving around while he is firing his weapon from the hip. We've got iDelta spotted out through the floor by the Pulse. Not exactly a position you could Nitro Cell, though. If he stays here, he could get shot through the floor, and he is so Zoid able to find the opening pick. Getting his Okay, Zoid hitting the question marks in chat. We saw iDelta earlier, question mark Zoid. So, getting a little bit of revenge. A good
That's
story.
some justice served there.
Definitely so.
Well, it's a tough situation now to lose your top fragger, but you got Sir Mepsalat with 11 kills right behind. In fact, everyone looking pretty good. JV goes down to Sir Mepsalat, talking of the man. Now a 4v4 situation. Beautiful shot. That's exactly what you want to have happen. At this point, with still so much time, it could go either way. I mean, they're not doing the greatest job of slowing the push, but it's hard to slow it down when sight is literally just outside from a window. I mean, it's insane. You just have to walk a couple feet, you're there. But Sir Mepsalat down for Milk is huge now. Do they get the refrag with an A? Not. But both the top fraggers are dead. It's going to come down to just Artful Fly and Natural in a big look to keep us out of match point in overtime. They don't want to go to overtime. They want to take it down right here while Digital Dynasty fighting with all they can to do so. And Zoid with another kill onto Artful. And by golly, it looks better and better, but Fly with a kill onto Zoid. It's a 3v2 with less than a minute. This could go still either way, but the advantage does lie in Digital Dynasty's favor with an extra man count as well as time beginning to run down. Beautiful shot from Milk, takes down Fly, and he finishes it off. Milk, 2 headshots in very quick succession will indeed give the dub and the overtime to Digital Dynasty.
Unreal Nightmare, unfortunate for them, will not be given the opportunity to close things out in regulation. Instead, their chances to close out this series here on Coastline lie in the next 3 rounds. What happens here will decide whether or not Digital Dynasty is given a chance to redeem themselves and go for a win in our decider map. Ultimately here, this is really a story of Digital Dynasty's will to persevere and Unreal Nightmare's want to close it out and take the 2-0.
Oh boy. Digital Dynasty have fought like
Attackers
animals.
need to locate and defuse as
They
many
have
bombs
fought
as they
so
can.
hard, so viciously. And at this point, all they have to do is keep fighting. They find themselves on the offensive. That's good news for them. Or is it really? They only won 2 when they were on the offensive side. In fact, it's been an interesting story so far as, I mean, Digital Dynasty fighting so well to bring it back to a 6-6. That means they were able to win 4 rounds. We saw, they were able to win 3, as we did see the 3-3 split for
10
both
seconds left
teams.
before insertion.
There really is no advantage to defense or offense at this point because they're both so even. But Digital Dynasty could put a big
Attackers
dent
objective
in
is
Unreal
defuse the
Nightmare's
bomb.
plan here if they can win on this map right here and take us to a 3rd map of, I believe, Villa. That would be insane. It would be one of the biggest comebacks we've seen in a while. And Luckshot looks to start off with Sir Mepsalat being dead.
Was that the angle from the sunrise window? I hope it wasn't, because Mepsalat really should not have tried to push his luck. In every attempt to run that spot, it seems like he's either been forced to rotate or pushed off of it. But in this round, he just dies, so one of your power players for Unreal Nightmare dying early, not something you want. We've got a crazy creative angle here. I think it was the Sophia, maybe Sledge, holding the angle through the, I believe that's called the sunroom hallway. A really unused spot, especially that rappel. We almost never see any engagement or really any presence there.
Absolutely, man. And this tense here already with the advantage. Take a bit more control of the map. They have to be able to push up here. They want to take the big round, and we'll see if they can, as with just about half the round remaining, beginning to move in very, very slowly. We are looking for a big win from these guys, but Digital Dynasty needs to be able to follow up. Unreal Nightmare have proven themselves as great players, but Sir Mepsalat off the bat dead is not what you want to see, as they are edging ever closer to the bars. You got Fly waiting, but Delta goes down from Orville, and this is a very dire situation with still a minute and about 10 to go. Digital Dynasty solely in the driver's seat for this round.
For so long, it looked like Unreal Nightmare had answers to every question from Digital Dynasty, though in the past several rounds, Digital Dynasty keeps looking better and better. Starting us off here on round number 13, they collect 3 opening kills with no answer from the side of Unreal Nightmare. Now it's up to Blaze and Natural, 2 of the lowest performing, at least in this match, players. Orville will go down to the hands of Blaze. One thing they can count on is the man advantage from that, though it will go away. Zoid collects on the Natural, and things are placed upon Blaze's shoulders. Though Luckshot will take the kill. Digital Dynasty are on match point. They look to close it out and send us to Villa.
You couldn't ask for a better story from Digital Dynasty. They've looked really couple of rounds, and they switch over to defense, where they've also looked pretty dang good the past couple of rounds. This puts a lot of pressure onto the Unreal Nightmare boys. They have got to be able to do something big here. They've got some great fraggers. They've seen some great kills, but they need to take us to overtime, double overtime match point, because already they've been taken to overtime match point by the Digital Dynasty dudes. And at this point in time, it's going to look very hairy if they continue to lose guys off the bat. The Ying that I called for is coming. This is brilliant. Finally, we will see the absolute lovely Whammon. She's got so many Candelas ready to just chuck in, and I couldn't be more excited than this.
From being defused by attackers.
4 maps in, and I can't help but side with Unreal Nightmare, hoping we close it out, but the action will remain packed. Milk and Zoid, as well as Luckshot on the side of Digital Dynasty, have been heating up the more rounds we press on through the overtime phase, as well as the second half, a couple rounds prior. Next up in this one will be Unreal Nightmare. You talked about the Ying being played. Natural will hopefully have a little bit of a better round and maybe allow Unreal Nightmare to push themselves to the final round of overtime. Number 15 would be the count, but everything remains unanswered. Unreal Nightmare lost so many opening duels in that last round, and simply something you cannot see happen.
Yeah, it's going to be imperative for this team to be able to really gel together. If they don't, they could be in trouble, because like you said, those opening picks are so huge, and they've been losing them time. Vly on the sledge looking for something big, but it's already Vly going. He was looking for something, but all he found was death and despair. As once again, the opening pick goes to Digital Dynasty. They are on track and on point and ready to take us to Villa, where this battle will end, but Unreal Nightmare is not done yet. Still have over 2 minutes to go to be able to find a way in and fight their way out. They brought in the Ying. I want to see Natural play some big places here. Sir Mep's already going to be opening up a little bit of a peeky hole with the lovely X-Kairos. And at this point, with just under 2 minutes to go, Unreal Nightmare need to figure something out big, or it will not go their way.
Having Vlyze go down early, we talked so much about the opening picks and what they mean, especially when you're on the offense. Having your full 5 men, the maximum manpower, is really, I think, the key to a successful execute. And that's a pretty wide sweeping statement, but it's hard to fight against it, really. 1 minute and 20 seconds. Unreal Nightmare look, frankly, kind of lost in this one. We'll see iDelta try to begin the process of removing the Wamai from the hatch position, but the castle barricade on the aquarium door has yet to be removed.
That could cause potential problems here. Minute to go, and they have yet to refrag the kill that happened about a day ago, and at this point, it's looking too good for them. Artful beginning a little bit of a push-up, but bullets are gonna send him the other way. iDelta as well looking to move in, but it's been such a tough battle between these guys, and Digital Dynasty will be taken down to a 4v4. Finds it. Now it's getting close. Eyes onto the site here as they're looking to move in. The Candela's burst. Another Candela is still in the pocket. It'll be chucked in. Looking for the smoke plant. Here we go. This is big. You can get the plant down. You'll be in a great advantage. We've seen things happen crazy before. C4 not going to be able to find it, but Milk does find Sir Mepsla. Plant will be finished down. Now C4 prepped and ready. Chucked over. Will it find anybody? No, it won't. The smoke still being a little bit pesky here as the defensive team needs to be able to find a way to defuse that bomb or defuse that diffuser. Orville down but not out, as well as Milk being shut down by Artful. It's now a 3v3, basically a 2v3, with Orville laying on the floor with time running quickly out. This is not looking very good. A swing comes around, Zoid finds Natural, but he's taken down as well by Artful. A beautiful shot there, as now it's all JV with time running out. He doesn't have enough to be able to do it. He has to stick the plant right there and now, but it won't happen as Delta and the rest of Unreal Nightmare take us to overtime, double match point.
Yep, it took all 15 rounds, just like we saw earlier in, I believe it was map 1. Cafe needed to go to double overtime match point. And so it will be on Coastline. Unreal Nightmare have looked shaky in past rounds, but now seeing victory, they might look to blitz it and end it here and now. What a long day it has been for us, and to make it go to Villa would be Digital Dynasty's plan. They simply need to end it in this next round. They are given the opportunity to attack, though it seems like Unreal Nightmare, when they were on the defense, had a decent handle on things. We will be heading to, it looks like, both bars as our final bomb site of map number 2. For those of you who missed our little interaction on the first map, it was a very quick 7-4. Unreal Nightmare able to claim victory there. We're in map 2 now for our second series of the night. Overtime match point. It's 7-7, round 15. Slay, I'm going to give it to you. We've got the final round of this map.
Oh yeah, guys, this is going to be insane. Digital Dynasty looking to take
5 seconds left.
to shut them down and shut the series down. Unreal Nightmare has yet to lose a single game, and this would be a big halter in that. They have been in some pretty crazy battles, but will they see something insane right here? Unreal Nightmare Academy, they want to shut them down. They've been so good all season, but Digital Dynasty has been right there too. This is going to be the culmination of what has been building for 2 maps. One that we didn't get to see, but this will be huge. Moving in, looks like they want to check out the penthouse a little bit, make sure there's no too much problem of the control situation here, as Digital Dynasty look to do it all. They've had such a good night. Zoid, Milk, Luckshot, all above 10 kills. While it's been Delta and Sir Mepsla doing much of the heavy lifting, with Artful and Fly not far behind. This is going to end here, Stick, and it's going to be a crazy ending for sure.
We'll see the first lion scan, the sign of the beginnings of a push come out from the offense. This strategy here on the top floor will work to slow down the offense a little bit. We've hit 1 minute and 45. It'll be repelled down to the hookah window. It seemed like the Mozzie wasn't even prepared. I don't know if Sledge even seen him. Maybe he's getting a bit weary. Luckshot will respond with the kill onto Vlaise. This has been such a back and forth matchup, finally culminating in this round. It feels like at any second things could pop off and send us to what either is the interview or possibly even the next map break. We'll see the IQ Luckshot with his 11th kill here inside of Billiard, simply holding the angle, making sure nobody's inside of hookah.
Minute to go, and this is getting so tense. I mean, round 15, and it's only map 2. We could be seeing the third map here if Digital Dynasty is able to win out, but another shot from Delta takes down Orville, and it's looking less and less likely, but still in the realm of possibility. Digital Dynasty fighting so hard. Luckshot, Milk, and JV remain. They lost Zoid, one of their top fraggers, and have yet to find any of the big names on Unreal Nightmare. Delta, Sir Mepslat, still walking around. Artful getting very close to that 10K. This is getting crazy. Here we go, 30 seconds left. They've got to make an execute soon, but it's just not looking very powerful. They don't have much map control, and what they do have isn't that great. They have upstairs control, but it's downstairs they'll have to go. Artful onto Milk, but Artful goes down to JV. It's a 2. Here we have another shot come out. Luck shot finds one, but he's downed as well. It'll come to JV stun, but no, he is shut down. And just like that, Unreal Nightmare Academy win map 1 and map 2. An 8-7 double overtime matchup will go the way of Unreal Nightmare in a hard siege. I think that's a bit of an understatement. Good grief stick. That was a crazy matchup.
Absolutely. It was tooth and nail through every round. It seemed like Digital Dynasty finally had the formula to send us to map 3, but ultimately the side of Unreal Nightmare Academy, they woke up and they continued to fight back in OT, eventually culminating in round number 15. They took it with success, with great map control, absolutely pushed back on every opportunity. Every pathway to the objective was shut down until finally we saw the Lion. He dropped the hatch. He ran through Sofa, but unfortunately it was just too little. The crossfire was in position from Unreal, and they took the win. What a map. What an awesome 2 series. We are not done yet. However, we will be going to an interview shortly after a break. Stay tuned for the questions. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We've got our victor in the casting booth. Artful, congratulations on your victory. What an insanely close 2 matches going all the way on Coastline. Ultimately, though, your team decided to close things out without the need to go to Villa. Congrats, man.
Thank you.
So, starting things off, we really saw every single possibility. It seemed like every bomb site was played. I mean, what were you guys feeling after that? I mean, me and Slay and Ocho in the casting booth, it was a close one. We just came off of a 3-map burner earlier, the first series, and now to head to your guys' game, slogging it out. How were you feeling?
So those bans really tripped us up. Like, I'm not gonna lie, we went into the second map kind of cocky, but after those bans, we were just like, okay. And we were just kind of lost because Jaeger's a huge part of our defenses. And Ashe, we have like 50 Ashe mains on our team. So Ashe is just huge for us. Jaeger's huge for us. So those bans were like genius on their end. It really gave us a hard time.
Well, I mean, yeah, we were shocked. I mean, to see, the Jaeger and Ashe bans, it's one thing, but compounding it with the smoke as well, it really put an absolute show on, and that it removed like every default possibility in almost every map. I mean, Can you name one that doesn't have an Ash, a Smoke, or a Jaeger? I mean, it just seems like you take out kind of the core of what is Siege. And then the Nomad ban as well, really, I think is what contributed the most. It made every run out possible, though we did see a super hyper aggressive outside the building type game. I think the freedom of mobility for the defenders really is what helped prolong it so much. That's all that I've got for questions. Slay, what have you got?
Well, do you tell us a little bit about what happened on console? Because we did end up missing it, man. How did that game go? Like, were there any crazy things that happened? Anything big that we missed?
So on console originally, we ended up going up 3-0 on attack. They were pretty clean attacks. Then they started figuring out what our attacking philosophy was. So they ended up getting 3 rounds in a row. Then we kind of choked up. They got momentum. And then they got the 4th round. And then we just came back on defense and countered their playstyle and got the next 4 rounds. And we won 7-4. There wasn't really any crazy performances. Everyone did their part. We got the most plants we ever gotten in a game, I think, which is 2. So that was pretty nice.
Awesome. Well, you guys did great tonight. I mean, honestly, congratulations. Before
you.
we let you go, anything you want to say, anyone you want to shout out, anything you want to say to the rest of the teams in the league?
I mean, shout out to iDelta. He's probably one of the smartest entry fraggers I've ever played with. And I think that he was probably the best pickup we could have made. And shout out to our coach. And I just want to let the other teams in the league know that we're not some kind of death team, but you should be afraid of us.
All right. Well said, my guy. It was a absolute blast watching you guys. And I mean, thanks for joining us. And geez, I think that's just about all. So that's all the Siege we got for tonight. It's been a great day, Sticula. I mean, I had a good time casting with you. 2 great matches. And at this point, we are going to go ahead and say so long and good night. Thanks for joining ESA Siege, and we'll see you later.